Well, this episode's sure to offend a lot of people.
Well, duh!
So just in case YouTube does their usual age restrict me like they did the last video for absolutely no reason, here's my trigger warning.
Trigger warning contains language, subject matter, some slurs, and other things that would be considered offensive to the easily triggered because you're all a bunch of stupid snowflakes.
Hey, let's have a real conversation here. Let's take a break for a second. Why wouldn't it be a bad thing? No, we're gonna shut this down for comment.
This episode is brought to you by the letter A for
Absolutely nothing.
After all, you ain't gonna watch this video, but if you do, like, comment, and subscribe.
And if you really like what you see here, support us on Patreon. What's up?
Tis I, your fearless leader, and this adventure, as we'll say, is different.
But why?
Well, change of scenery for one. I went to the Garden Amp twice in the beginning of my adventure. First on July 10th, 7/10 for Bone Bone Bone, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I got in VIP thanks to Dennis and Frankie of the Click, and it was the most packed I've ever seen that place. I stand corrected. I've seen that pack before when I saw Fear last year. That half the crowd was being thrown out because of rowdy, stupid punk rockers who kept trying to bum rush the stage. So it was probably equally as packed.
Whatever.
Thank God we're in the box set. And they played all their hits. It took forever for them to perform because, well, when you watch hip hop, it's just a bunch of karaoke acts and a DJ. But by the time they performed, it was all around fun.
The next day.
Gutterfest! I had a +9 thanks to my friend Dan the Bull of Chemical Control. And it was crazy, dude. I ran into people I knew in high school.
I mean, come on.
Literally felt like geriatric Chain Reaction.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bunch of pop punk bands, sounded the same.
well, duh!
On the main stage was Whitecap. Also, while there, a lot of the bands were asking me to bring a mag, so Dan gave me a VIP artist wristband.
And then
Finally say Ignite, and Ignite's one of those bucket list bands that, like, I had to hear throughout all high school, even though Ignite had a different singer. Got it on their turf. I had a +9 and only 4, counting me, my nephew, his friend, and my friend Jeff. I decided I gotta make up for this. So I dropped off my nephew and warped 10 to Hollywood to be prepared for the next night. But, you know, we'll go to that later. So, warped 10 to Hollywood, met up with Chris, picked up Nick. Instead of doing Ramo and strip crap, because I avoid the strip on Saturdays because of douchebag club, we went to Bar Sinister for a bit, then Gower, and then me and Chris came back, binged for a bit.
The next day.
Redemption. Went to the whiskey, and it was Chemical Control again, opening up for DI, Total Chaos, and Angry Samoans. And what a show it was. And after that, to my Hollywood Hills house, you know, aka Rock TV Central.
The next day.
Jumped in my car to beat traffic and got home just in time to watch Rick and Morty. And that was an interesting episode. And House of the Dragon. A lot of people want to talk trash on it. I thought it was a good episode. We got to see how douchey the fucking Hightowers are. And we got to finally see Darren Targaryen. Following week, all I gotta say is a whole lot of nothing. Just hermited around, worked on some video stuff, networked a little bit.
and then
Wednesday, I returned to Wednesday's party. Yep, that's right. I actually went back. It was not bad. I mean, it was the usual. A lot of people are missing me because they haven't seen me in like almost a month, and I'm usually regular there. And the usual suspects. After that, went to after hours, party till about 9 in the morning, dropped off Nick, crashed at Rock TV Central. Marcus had the reserves left. We drank for a few hours. I got a little crazy, burned my arm because I'm
Stupid! You're so stupid!
then passed out at, I want to say 1 p.m. Woke up around 6 a.m. and debated what I wanted to do. Ricky Rackman was happening at the whiskey, and I heard there was a flood on Sunset. So I decided to do some recon, check out what's going on there. The strip is still happening. Then I worked back OC because I was a moron and forgot to bring my makeup with me. So I went back, and while that was happening, my friend Paul Parisi told me there was a red carpet event happening for a San Diego Comic-Con pre-party at a place called the Academy. Get back home, try to convince Predator to go out. He's on the fence. Finally, we leave around like almost midnight. Say it's on Western, when in reality it was off of Gower. So I get dropped off on Western because Predator needed to charge his car. Make a long story short, I had to walk about 2.5 miles to get to this place. It was almost over. Got some photos done. I'm in Getty Images. Ran into my homegirl Veronica Marie, and also made friends with some sexy European broads. I need a drink. I go to 7-Eleven. They're closed. They stopped selling alcohol at midnight. What are we in, Texas? So I'm like, all right. And I ran into those European people. I'm like, hey, let's go to Davy Wayne's. Go to Davy Wayne's. It's 1:45. We're closed. Go back to Brea. Sleep for a bit. A movie that has shaken the internet by storm before it even came out. Suffering from DEI-isms and all that crap because of the casting and just building egos and stuff.
Get on with it.
The Odyssey just got released. I refuse to watch it.
But why?
Because A, I don't want to be sitting on my ass watching a 3-hour movie. I'm going to do that later with Dune. But
Whatever.
cultural appropriation this and cultural appropriation that. But when it comes to a movie set in ancient Greece or anywhere in Europe, it becomes your own personal coloring book.
Come on!
You don't see white people in Wakanda.
What the fuck?
That's like the Baton Rouge thing where all the white people with money are like, you know what? Just throw their own fucking town and get the fuck away from me.
And then...
Seen a lot of reviews on this movie. Some good, some bad, some shills. Some people want to say,
All the white people leaving is racist.
a lot of these fucking smug little fags who don't know nothing about mythology will say, well, it's a fictional world. It could be any race.
Nigga, please.
Helena Troy was not black.
Nigga, please.
I know you want to say Cleopatra was black.
Nigga, please!
Long story short, instead of watching that movie, I decided to watch the 1997 miniseries.
The next day.
I'll say the silver lining in a cloudy day.
Nice.
Observatory OC for Reverend Horton Heat. This is a bucket list for me. It's martini time.
Meanwhile,
On the Strip, it was Crew Fest, and also in downtown LA, there was a luchador goth event happening. What? Also, the other thing that sucked too is just when I'm about to like leave, I get a message from, we'll say, some girl saying she wanted to hang out. Like, we now want to hang out as soon as I'm out and about. But I digress. After all that, I was obviously too drunk to drive to Hollywood. I just crashed out early, and within the next morning, all my shows were on. First, New House of the Dragon. The Gold Cloaks die. We get to see what's going on with Eamon and Miss Rivers. I am really shipping them right now. I get kind of a Homelander vibe. We're also going to see the slow downfall of Kristen Cole. White Worm's doing her little secret stuff. But we'll battle till next week. Rick and Morty. The episode's called Salute Your Morts. No ending! Season 15 of King of the Hill. All episodes dropped on Hulu. And the thing that really stands out most on this show is the grown-up Bobby, Connie, and Joseph just saying what we're all thinking. Of course, the grown-ups are great too. Like the Bonapause episode where Hank goes to get weed for Peggy. And Peggy, yeah, she's a pain in the ass as always, but pretty good. And then, second to last episode, Bobby finally gets on a reality show and how he professes his love to Connie. Spoiler, great. But the final episode, it's a flashback of how and why Hank quit Strictly Propane and went to Saudi Arabia in the first place. Complete disappointment continued. Before we get to anything, now to our new sponsor. Oh wait, we don't have no sponsor because this channel's not big enough or good enough. We're not clickbaiting bitches. We don't bend the knee to either side. We're true anarchists, not anarcho-punk commies, not alt-right fucking douchebags. No, we're the real fucking deal. No thanks to you. And what about my people?
Oy vey.
Both sides, the left and the right, hate me.
Oy vey.
Well, this weekend, or the final weekend of this episode, we can say was dis-fucking-pointing. It was Comic-Con weekend, and I skipped out because I only had one badge because Predator forgot to update his credentials to get his badge. So instead, I just gave it to Russian Alex so he could promote for me.
Everybody got that?
Went to Wednesday's party. It was kind of whatever. Tough played the whiskey, and there was also a Sawtooth event, the Viper Room. Did not go to that. Friday, I was planning on staying in, but I realized I was running low on war paint and had a big event the following night. So I decided to leave a little later. Ended up picking up Nick at like 1 a.m. and we went to Knucklehead. Knucklehead's always really cool, especially because every Friday, and I think sometimes Saturday, is their goth and metal night. And even on a dead night and when it's dying out, it's still a taco party. So that's always good. I also met up with Unholy Arkham, so that's the positive.
The next day.
It's our main event. The MVP of that night, in my opinion, was Suzy Q, because she actually did the actual promo. Well, I just said the name of the band with her, which, yeah, respect. And of course, like, I brought the rest of the mags to them because they got a award show to promote. Also, my plan that weekend was to invite a certain broad that I hooked up with. She flaked and tried to friend zone me, then expected me to pick her up. I'm like, bitch, if you ain't gonna put out, I ain't gonna fucking bend over backwards. I learned my lesson with the tam thing. I am not gonna be friend zoned. I am not no. Also, Kumar, who earlier this month extorted money from me.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Adding more to the climax of disappointment. So, you know, I plan on going to the after hours, you know, or at least drop off Kumar to the after hours. You know, go to the after hours with Kumar and then go on my regular way back to OC. Guess what happened? The guy who runs it overslept and didn't bring booze. So the party was canceled, and I had to find a way to ditch Kumar, because I didn't bring it back to Rock TV Central. So I just pretended to act like I'm waiting for Kumar, then I fucking jetted.
I know it's cold-hearted, but again, I need to stick up for myself.
I'm done being walked on. I'd rather like just get my foot down and tell people to
Go fuck yourself.
Things got better as soon as I got back behind the orange curtain.
What the fuck is going on?
For one, I got home just in time for House of the Dragon, episode 6. Right in the very beginning, the dirtbag himself, Kristen Cole, goes out like a bitch, which is well deserved.
Meanwhile,
Alice Rivers and Aemon Targaryen hook up. So, mission accomplished. We got to ship him. Rhaenyra's continuing to be a fucking idiot. Daemon goes undercover as a gold cloak. Ellen of Hall hooks up with one of Daemon's daughters, which felt kind of awkward.
meanwhile,
All I gotta say is Gwen Hightower kind of pulls his weight.
Get on with it!
Basically just build up to the next episode, because the next episode is the penultimate episode. Real shit's gonna go down, but I think they kind of blew their load in the first episode, so who knows. My next episode, I'll be talking about those 2 episodes, so there you go on that one. Season finale of Rick and Morty, and all I gotta say about that one is big time giant character arc for Morty. And speaking of this show, I watched it, but I was kind of occupied. I also got to finish reading Nacelleverse Volume 2. As you know, last year I reviewed Volume 1 with Spiker Mice for Mars, Roboforce, and Great Garloo. This one has Sectars, Power Lords, and of course Great Garloo.
Just fucking get on with it.
The Sectar story is kind of a generic story, you know, your typical hero's journey. A prince who has to be in the same destiny as his father, who's in suspended animation, has to fight the bad guys, and of course it has the evil Spy Drax and his sister Scorpia, and they look cooler than the actual story.
Whatever.
Power Lords reminded me a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy with more original looking aliens, but what do you expect? The people who designed the toys back then had that one great artist who designed crazy aliens. Great Garloo one, that one's Cameo Palooza. All in all, I like Volume 1 better.
Now back to pissing off the algorithm.
What do you think, ShadowVessel?
Here's my thing. I have grown up not having a problem with black people, Hispanic people, Chinese people, gay people, lesbian people. No, you gotta stay in your lane. As soon as you start trying to throw something off on me, just like the church used to do.
Nag, 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 nag!
The Christians that push their fucking religion on everybody.
Shut the fuck up!
Look around you, what you're doing. This is y'all's religion now.
Well, duh.
Atheists left fucking religion.
They seem to have an open door policy for assholes, though, don't they?
I may not be a perfect fucking, I'm not a church goer, okay, but I'm not an atheist, I'm an agnostic.
You know what I call it, agnostic? I call it insurance. So you don't believe in anything, but just in case it does exist, yeah, I'm worshiping with that giant hand that's coming out of the sky. And I'm done with this
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Like, you're not gonna watch this, but if you do like what you see here, comment, like, dislike, share it if you want. I go into more detail, but I'm just trolling anyway. I mean, after all, you all can suck it. Shout out to my patrons. Yay! Hopefully next episode will be good. August looks promising. Chemical Control's playing Alex's Bar. Angel's playing the Whiskey. Road Dog's Legacy Awards at the New Art Theater in Long Beach. Green Lantern TV series entitled Lanterns is premiering on HBO Max. Slaughter. Ooh. And of course, in September, we got the Rainbow Backyard Bash. Playing Tijuana on 9/11, but if I can't make it to that, Rebel is playing UPG. Of course, Dickies is playing end of September, as they always do. First October, a bunch of shit. Oh, and fuck Timu.